Hello beach friends! Today we're going to a new beach. We are going to check out South Marco Island. We've been to Marco Island twice up at Tiger Tail, and I wanted to check out the south part of the island. We're going to find a whole bunch of shells. We're going to see some live lettered olives. I find another albino shell, and we're going to see a massive shell pile. So I just have all sorts of fun stuff planned for us today. Can't wait to get to it. So here we are in South Marco Island. The public parking down here is a little bit off the beach. Not too bad though. You just kind of got to scurry around a corner, cross the street, and then you're going to walk down this tree-lined sidewalk. It was not that far of a walk if you're bringing your chairs and your umbrellas and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to recommend you get a buggy because it was a little bit of a walk, but since it was paved, it really wasn't so bad. So once we get down there, it's negative low tide, and of course I'm first going to head right for the water, and I find this lovely horse conch. So that's a good start to the day. Now I mentioned earlier it was negative low tide, so these guys are probably a little confused. They normally would be underwater, and right now they're not, and we're going to find a whole bunch of them. These are a couple. They were everywhere. And we'll talk a little bit more about them a little bit later in the video. There's another one. Yeah, they were just everywhere. It wasn't that long ago that I'd never actually seen a live one, and now I get to see them all the time. So that's kind of fun. Look at them just digging up the beach. Yep. All right, well, let's just go get some shells like this lovely banded tulip. Nice rookie shell. All right, looks like we got some cloudy water, which is kind of like a game to me. It makes it a little bit more of a challenge. Oh, what did I get? Okay, got a shark eye. It's a swell shell. Guys, look at that. It's not even broken. That is a expired sand dollar, perfectly safe to take home. That is huge. Right on. Now, my husband found this guy, and we got a lot going on here. We got a crab on top of a hermit crab, along with a barnacle that's on the hermit crab, and all sorts of other organisms and whatnot going on this shell, which is too bad because it really is a lovely shell. Yeah, that would have cleaned up real nice. However, looks like this guy, he found it first. That is a blue-eyed hermit crab. They're one of the bigger ones I seem to come across now and then, and they're pretty awesome. So my husband brought him over for me to check out. We're just going to go put him back where we found him. Oh, another tulip, another banded tulip. Oh, he's in good shape. Well, that's a pretty find. And it was early. That's the way I like it. Nice and early. Try to get there before everybody else. And it was lovely. It looks like I found myself a lightning whelk. If they got good color, they're a little bit easier to find. And here we have, again, probably because of the color, that's a calico scallop. Managed to score that guy. And another lightning whelk. Okay. It's kind of fun. What do we got here? Another whoa. We got somebody in there. That is not a keeper. I actually don't think that's a hermit crab. I think that's some sort of other crab, but either case, we just put him back. Oh, an alphabet cone. Yay! He's in pretty good shape. Not the best one I've ever found, but that's still a decent score. And this is very pretty. I love the Florida fighting conchs. Nice buttery color, nice and clean. Oh, wow! All right, awesome. I love the knobs on that guy. He's nice and knobby. Yep, just got him right out of the water. Oh, what did we get? All right, we got a twofer. We got a lightning whelk, and He's chipped. But we'll hold on to this lightning whelk. Uh-oh, I think I see something else. What did I get? Oh, another lightning whelk. All right, that first one was chipped, but that's okay. It's only on the other side. And I managed to get this nutmeg. Kind of got to be grabby. Yep, that is a great little nutmeg. Sturdy little guy. Ooh, and a lettered olive. Love the glossy pointy guys. Oh, they're awesome. And we got ourselves another banded tulip. I know that, well, I've been told they're rookie shells. I don't care, I like them. Ooh, and a shark eye. Part of the moon snail family. He's got a fun little red eye. Looks like another tulip, yep. Ooh, he's a great size. All right, he's a little bit bigger, that's cool. They don't get as big as the true tulips, and I don't find the true tulips that often, so I'm just gonna have to stick to the banded ones for now. And a lettered olive. Glossy and pointy. And a nutmeg. Just sitting there on this little shell pile. Oh, another lightning whelk. What else we got? There's all sorts of stuff here. Looks like I found myself a hermit crab. Hey, buddy. Okay, we got ourselves a chestnut turban, a shark eye, and an olive. Ooh, pretty alphabet cone. Oh, he's real nice. And it looks like we got a bunch of goodies. Some shark eye, olives, broken nutmeg, another tulip and a horse conch, all sorts of good stuff. Ooh, a Florida cone and an apple murex and a lightning whelk. Now, when someone walks up to me and starts handing me shells, I think I'm gonna keep them. More, that's big old olive, big old shark eye. We got a banded tulip, oh, an apple murex, and not in the right order, sorry guys, and then a Florida cone on the bottom there. Nice. And we got another tulip, shark eye, and olive. Woohoo! All right, we're doing pretty good on the tulips today. And then we have two body nauticas, the colorful moon snails. We have a Florida cone in there, and then another olive. So my husband was having a good time picking through this big old shell pile. I got myself an olive and another banded tulip. It was a big old shell pile. I suspect that during regular tides, you're probably not accessible over here. Nice, pretty, dark lightning whelk. Oh, he's cool. Oh, another lettered olive. We got those two requirements, the shininess and the pointiness. Oh, looks like I ran up onto the beach and I found myself a little beat up top snail. I like the underneath the color though. It's nice and shiny, pearly. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like a critter. Looks like a sea star or starfish. What do we got? I can try to pick them up safely. Here we have a lined sea star. Kind of obvious where it gets its name. He is alive and well. Oh, how fun is that? He's big. All right, so I'll just check him out and kind of put him back where we found him. Oh, an apple murex. He's in pretty good shape. And another banded tulip. Yep, doing good on the tulips today. Speaking of tulips, here we have another one, but this guy is alive and well. He's got his little operculum there. See it right there? That's his operculum, his little trap door. So that's what he uses to close himself in the shell and protect himself. I'll put him back where we found him. Looks like husband's got another deposit. We have ourselves another banded tulip. All right, doing real good on those today. A couple of olives. Is it shiny? It looks kind of shiny. Pretty color on that apple murex. And then we got ourselves another big fat olive. Oh, I love the big fat ones. Awesome. And looks like I found myself a live critter. Yeah, he's alive still. So I'll just kind of take a peek and put him back. That is another banded tulip. alive and well. Gonna get him back in the water. Ooh, a pear whelk. That's got some nice color. Those are pretty. Nice score. Ooh, and a lace murex. Not the laciest, not the most colorful, but still a decent shell. Another shark eye. That's a nice big guy. There's a red eye. Woohoo! Oh, and an apple murex. He's got great color on him, and those little white barnacles will pick off no problem. We got ourselves 2 more banded tulips. Oh, another apple murex, a nutmeg, and another apple murex. So we're finding shells by the handful. It was pretty fun. Another deposit, some more tulips, some more olives, a shark eye, and that guy is an Atlantic slipper snail. I don't normally pick those up, but that's actually kind of cool. More tulips. Yay. Those are awesome. And 2 more shark eyes. We got one with a red eye and one red eye and a black eye. Oop, and a handful of olives. Now that part of the shell facing us, that's actually the front of the olive, and then that pointy part is the back. And more, oh, another cone. So from top we got a banded tulip, horseconch, nutmeg, alphabet cone, top snail, and a shark eye. Now this, I noticed, was a very different shape. That I believe is a rose murex. However, it's not very rosy, but because of the shape, I'm very, very convinced that that is what that shell is, which is cool because we've never found one. All right, so after taking some shell deposits, I made my way back over, see what other kind of goodies I could find. We got ourselves another calico scallop, complete with a matching barnacle. And another kind of discolored scallop. I did see that lightning whelk there. Probably was chipped or something. I know you guys will tell me. I see a tulip there too. Again, probably chipped. But there were definitely good stuff to pick through. Lots of barnacles. We'll just leave him. But my favorite shelling is this. It's in the water. I love the challenge. Even though sometimes I pick up broken stuff, I'll get stuff like this. Oh, I know we found a couple today, but that's an awesome little find. All right, what do I got? Oh, got myself a big fat lettered olive. Very cool. No, I don't have enough. And another calico scallop. A little broken barnacle on him. He's kind of pretty. Okay, I made my way over to this tide pool, see if there's any goodies in here. Got ourselves broken nutmeg, broken tulip. All right, so far not so good. Another one. Oh well. Can't hurt to look. You never know. And I see just a little something poking out, and I got myself another tulip. Happens all the time where you find that same shell over and over and over. Woohoo! Oh, look how pretty that guy is. He's got a wee little bit of purple on him, vertical stripes, nice and clean. Oh yeah, I am keeping that guy. Another, oh, he's pretty. It's another calico scallop. That little weight carrier shell stuff, that should come off. And look, albino lightning whelk. I know he's got a little chip, but I don't care because these guys are awesome. He's still got some ribs. He's got a little bit of knobs. Very cool find. We got ourselves another little guy. Nice color. All right, this just totally confused me because it was a shiny shell. So I'm looking, making sure there's no critter now. Okay, so it's empty, completely, or not half covered with barnacles, but it's still shiny and pointy. So it was recently deceased, but how did all those barnacles, did they attach that quickly? This just, didn't make any sense to me. An old shell, sure, I'd expect to maybe see that, but a brand new one? Intriguing. So we'll make our way up to the beach. That's kind of why I was hanging around in the water, because there was definitely lots of stuff jumbled in the surf there. But up here, little this, little that. A broken horse conch. I like the color on those guys. Just kind of walking along. See what else is here. Discolored calico scallop. We'll just leave that for someone else and keep it moving. Oh, look how nice the color is on this top snail. He's tiny, but beautiful color. They don't get very big, so that is a fine specimen. All right, looks like I found myself a live olive. Yep, he's alive. You can see his little body sticking out there. I was kind of hoping I don't know what I was hoping for. Since these guys are kind of like burrowing snails, it's not much it's kind of hard to videotape them in action per se. So I was kind of hoping I'd put him in. He'd maybe do something, but he's just gonna burrow. He's just gonna go back under the sand. That's okay though, because we find a couple of other ones a little bit later, so we'll check them out. Now, this is a quahog, a southern quahog, and you can tell how old these guys are by a cross section of the shells. Those dark and light areas will show each year that it gets older. And I just learned this and I thought that was really pretty cool. And I actually happened to find a shell like that, so I wanted to share. Here is another lettered olive. He's kind of got that weird yellow spot on him. That's kind of unusual. He's all tucked up in there. That's his siphonal notch there. So help a little friend out and finding some water. Now here's another. Look at him. So that's the front part of his body, kind of sticking out. That is, if you can't tell, I know it's total. Looks like an alien, right? Look. Womp. That is a lettered olive. They are predatory snails, so they eat other living critters like bivalves and, well, carrion isn't a critter, but they eat other meat type things. It is the state shell of South Carolina. I don't know that we've ever talked about that. Ooh. That looks so much like something from outer space. I don't care though, I think it's really, really cool. So I just kind of checked him out for a little bit. That's all he really kind of did though, is he kind of came out, put on a little show for us, and then maybe got stage fright. Hard to say, but that's all he's gonna do. So figured we'll just finish up here and see what else we can check out. There's another lettered olive. He's alive and well. Now that part on the left, pointy part, that is his rear end, where that smoother part, the siphonal notch, that is the front of the shell. You can see all that, I know it's kind of gross, but the mucus, they secrete mucus and it helps them kind of glide along under the sand. So this guy too, he's not going to do too much more than that, so we'll take a peek and keep it moving. Oh, now this was a little weird because I don't find this all the time. I'm pretty sure that that is an Atlantic thorny oyster. Atlantic thorny oyster. I thought that was kind of cool. That is a lettered olive. It's so weird, but really cool. Oh, love that. And so there's another one. And another one, and I'm, again, because we were shelling at negative low tide, which means it was like super, super low. So normally all this is underwater. So these guys are burrowing through the sand and they're looking to get back to the water, but the tide will come in. These guys will be fine. That's another one coming out. And this guy was a little bit flipped over, but he was kind of moving a little bit. I wanted to see what would happen. What's going to happen? Ruh-roh. Well, so much for that. But at least he found himself in the water. And here's another one. Oh, he's nice and dark, which probably means he's alive. Yep. So we'll just get him back into the water too. And so that sandbar is disappearing quickly. The tide is coming in. So we've done all we can do here. We've shelled, we've looked at some critters and olives and whatnot. So it was time to just kind of give you one last look at the beach. And we're gonna head on out. So to review, there was parking, not a ton, but enough. I'm sure if you get there early, you'll probably be okay. So this was just a little bit of a walk to the beach. You have your little sign, so if you're out of town, you don't know what you're looking for, they kind of help you along with this little sign so you can identify some of the goodies that you find. It is paid parking, so it is $8 for the whole day, which I thought was very reasonable. So thumbs up for that, and does have facilities. So that's always a bonus in my book. So this is our haul. I would say it was really fun with a big old sand dollar, couple of those calico scallops, not too many, tons of the tulips, real pretty, a couple of top snails and button snails and a turban, bunch of cones. That was a pretty good score. And of course, I couldn't resist a couple of Florida fighting conchs. And I got a pear whelk and a bunch of those lightning whelks, including the albino. Moving on to the murex, including that rose murex. That was pretty cool. Bunch of the shiny pointy olives, which was fun, and a couple nutmegs, and a bunch of shark eyes, and some horse conchs. So overall, I'm gonna go big old thumbs up to South Marco Island. Thank you as always for coming along with me. You guys truly are the best. Love you to death. I will bring you a new video next Sunday, so I'll see you then.